Ahoy, sailors! This is your captain, Papi Bazooka. In this video of our challenge Odysseus, we are going to attempt to cover lake number 5. So, if we take a look at the map, this has been really a painful trip here from trying to basically close the gap between gate number 5 by Sicily and all the way going to number 6 around Sardinia. And I end up, as you see, my old log here, basically trying to fight the wind that was coming from the north. I ended up way up there, and then I was trying to make it there, but it was just the wind was just not working with me, and so finally decide to anchor right there and let the wind basically, at that point it was coming like from the west, and there was no way I was going to be able from any route to reach number 6. So I decided to park there next to that Archipelago de la Maddalena right there for a few days. And then unfortunately, I got sick and had some other business to do, so I missed one opportunity to go through. But today, finally, the wind is coming from the north, so that's going to give me a chance to finally head towards number 6 here. I'm getting out a bit away from my anchor point so I can route Punta Marginetto and make my way then to number 6. And I think I'm probably far enough. I should be able now to cut through there. And if we take a look at our angle, so look at that around 293. So that should be working out for us. We have apparent wind at 20 knots right now, which is definitely not bad. Running on the close hole at 29 degrees and doing about 13 knots. Not bad, not bad. So let's go ahead and make our turn here. So 293. Um, and a little bit more. We're going with 295, staying away from the shore there. And then let's go fix our sails. One of the things that when I made my video about trimming, I totally forgot about mentioning this. You see this red arrow and the green arrow. The red arrow actually shows you the force of the wind on the sail, and then the green arrow actually show you the force moving you forward, right? So that's kind of also another reference that you can use when you're trimming your sails and make you decide. You see, right now I'm letting the sail out because it's a little too tight, and you see that that green arrow is actually extending, right? So meaning it's good. And of course, you can do that to the point where it's going to shrink again, and then that tells you you're too far out, right? So there, we're gonna bring it back in just a tad. There we go. And then let's take a look at our mainsail here. And that one probably can use a little bit of loving as well. So let's see here what we can do. And just bring it in just a tad. So yeah, that's about as most as I'm going to get it out of it. And you see I've got some red towards the bottom at the left of my sail here, and then at the top. And then it's going to be a balance between those two. Right? Uh, Typically the one at the top tells you that you have too much sail out, and it's basically slowing you down. It's braking, but it's very little, so I'm good. We'll come to a point probably where I'm going to have to reef this sail because you see my apparent wind is at 22 right now. But as long as the boat is stable, I'm gonna let that go, and it is right. We're not too much eel, and so it's it should be good for a while. So let's take a look back at our map there. It looks like I can drop even a little bit more. Want to really go around that point there. So right there, my cog is at 298. I can probably go 285. Let's see if we have uh, how the depth are there. Oh yeah, so I want to stay away from being too close. I probably want to go at least there. So 287 looks like a good number from two. So another 10 degrees. Another 10 degrees. Automatic. There we go. So we'll be at 285. And we can check our sail again. Uh, let the mainsail out a little bit more. There we go. It'll be just in between the top right and the bottom right there. Good. And then the jib, I'll let it go out just a tad. There we go. That looks good. And we're going 15 knots, 14, 15 knots. Not bad at all. Um, my apparent wind speed went down to 20 knots a little bit, so that should even make the boat more stable. And there you go. Beautiful. That's one of the things I like about these kind of boat is, once you have some decent wind, they just really flying there on the water. It's actually pretty exciting when you're directly on the boat. Looking at the rear here, it's like, yoo-hoo, it's going, it's going. Again, not as fast as the big old Tim, which is like 3 times the size of this boat, pretty much. Which, those can go like 50, 60 knots. This in the right condition and the right trim can get me to like the mid 20s. And I'm sure experienced sailor with this boat probably can get a little bit more out of it, but that's as much as I've been able to get out of this boat. It's just beautiful seeing it sailing like that through the water. We don't have too much of a rough seas, which of course help as well. No cap breaking or anything. Beautiful weather. So it looks like we're going to be able to. Oh, there's a light over there. I see the red. Let's take a look at our map and see what was that red flashing light we saw. Unfortunately, sometimes to see the lights, you really have to zoom in and wait a little bit for them to show up. So there's some little pile of gravel there, whatever that is. I'm gonna have to watch out for. Doesn't look like that has a light at all. What about that here? So this is my shallow spot here. I'm gonna have to go around. But it looks like there's a flashing one there, but that's white. So I really don't see any red one. Oh, that one way out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2.5 second. So one, two, yeah, 2.5. So that's the red flashing light we see there at 2.5, which is quite a ways out there. Um, and then we should have like another flashing there on our starboard side. but we are not going to go near that at all. So I'm going to have to make a choice here as far as how to run this buoy. Uh, when the wind early on, we're talking a few days ago, were kind of favorable. I was hoping to basically go around number six. If you look at the arrows there, it has to go clockwise. So I got to do the same thing. But I could really do this from any direction. If the wind maintain this coming from the north, then I think I will follow the route. Um, and then instead of going back, once we run buoy number six, instead of going north, if the wind maintain that, I'm basically gonna go and retrace this leg here of my route to go around. So we probably need to move those point here, and we're gonna go back down at waypoint, back down this way again, right? And then back up again since we're, or let's see, my next one is really way out there, number seven to the east. So, well, we'll see. We'll have to see what the wind is doing. I may go up or I may go down. This could be actually interesting sailing if the wind keeps on coming from the north. Uh, that is all a possibility. Looks like this would be a little shorter than having to go back north. Well, not really. It looks like it's about the same thing. Potato, potato, whatever it is. Uh, yeah. So our first goal, of course, will be to go around this. Now, wait a minute. Yeah, going through here actually may not be such a good idea. It's getting pretty shallow. All right, so forget that idea. We'll just keep on going back north, just the way I'm planning to go through. All right, looks like I can start making a turn here, and my cog is at 288, so we'll probably go down to 260. All right, so there we go. And let's take a look at our sails again. Let go the jib a little bit out. There we go. And same thing for our mainsail. Beautiful. There we go. I'm maintaining a balance between letting the sail go out more or bring it back in. It looks like this is good, folks. This is good. 13 knots, not bad. Flying towards the sunset. And I'm making good progress here. So I'm gonna let this one go for a while, and I pick you guys back up again uh, to let you know the progress. See you in a bit. All right. So as I keep on going south here, we're almost gonna be able to go like straight west to number six. The wind is slowly shifting as I go between the island, uh, and it's gone a little bit down also. If you remember when I left my anchorage point, it was like 12 knots. We're down to 7, but I'm still able to make 8. What I did at this point is basically I got my code 0 in my jib one out, and they're actually doing pretty well. Looks like I can bring them in just a little further more. There we go. And yep, the sheet, the jib one as well, and probably even the mainsail just a tad. Yep, there we go. So we maintain 8.5 knot. I always like to see when my speed is higher than the wind. So we make as best of a progress that you can make. Looking all good. Let's see if we can see anything in here with the binoculars. I think I saw yeah, I see a flashing light way over there. That's the white light I need to go around. I think it was around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yep. So, oh, and here's our buoy. This is the buoy we need to go around. I can't cut through, unfortunately, because there are some shallow water there, so I need to keep my distance a little bit. But we can. We're almost there. We're almost there. So let's take a look at our map again. So here's the white light we're sawing. The buoy is right there. So actually, I can make my turn now. So we're gonna go at uh, what is it? Well, it should be 270 something, right? Yeah, 270. So let's turn about into the wind more, which should actually increase our speed as well. So I'm gonna fall just at 265 for now, and because I need to trim those sails quite a bit now. Up. And, and my code 0. Oh, code 0 Elliot. Wrong one, wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, I may actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop my code 0. It's too close to the wind, I think. And of course, my jib one. Let's bring that one in. Come on. What's going on there? Oh, I need to use the T key. That would help to have the right view. Yeah. Sheet one and bring that in. There we go. And the main sail a little bit more as well. There we go. And our code 0 may actually have to drop that one. Because I cannot bring it that close. Oh, actually, I was too close. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So I need to drop code 0 right now. Not working for me. So we'll do that. So and we'll still be able to maintain 8.5, 8.7, which is good. Get that out of the way. Look at our map there. So there we go. We're going to pass that light. So set waypoint passed. Although again, being online, it's really not tracking my route. I just want to make sure that when I do go offline, then of course, uh, I want to make sure that the right points are activated. So I just want to make sure that the one I pass are already off. So by accident, my boat will keep on going the right direction. We should see that light there on my starboard side. I'm going really close to it. Now there's one white light there. It should be like right here somewhere. Hmm, don't see it. Oh, there it is. It just showed up. So if I put my binoculars on there, there it is. And then the buoy should be right, yep, right there. We see the buoy like a pebble floating on the water. So we should round that buoy pretty soon. I'm only 2 nautical miles away. Making good progress. I was a little bit afraid when I started this route that I was going to miss my opportunity because starting later today, the wind's going to shift again. It's first going to kind of die in this area, and then it's going to start going this way. And so I was afraid that, oh, if I don't go now, I won't be able to go through this pass right here. And so, but I think I'm able to make it right in time. And as the wind slowly shift around coming from the west, that's all going to be good to go to our next gate. I did refine my route again. First, I thought I was going to go back the exact same way. With the wind shifting, I was afraid that it was going to be too hard going up because when I was at this point, it was actually coming straight from the north. So I decided, well, let's go around this way. And as the time goes by, when I looked at windy.com, seems like the wind is slowly shifting to come from the west. So I think going this through those two islands was a better choice. And I have enough depth to go through those, as I checked already. All right. Approaching my next waypoint here at 1.8 nautical miles. We're just passing the light right there. Looks like I'll be able to pass the light before the sunset, and then I'd be able to then follow the route for the rest of the night to go back to buoy number 7, which is quite a ways away as well. So that's like again way across, which is going to be about another 160 miles, nautical miles. So by the time I go around there, I can probably sail most of the night through there. So once I get around, I'll be extending my route past this because, of course, in about 12 hours it'd be my night time, and so I wanted this to be able to sail through on its own. And then 8 is really close, and 9 is even closer. Again, going through some islands, this is going to be interesting. Looks like this is going in a little gulf there. So It'll be interesting to be able to go around without a motor. So that may be a challenge, depending again on what the wind does. If it's straight, if it keeps on coming straight from the west, will be fine. And then again, go around at night. They sure made this route for this challenge pretty interesting. Well, I guess there's a reason why they call it a challenge. All right, getting close, getting close. I just passed that waypoint. And another 1.5 to go. And here we are again, where I was actually really counting on this wind. It's keep slowly shifting west, reducing my speed, getting myself into a close haul more and more. But we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's see, it has kept on really dropping, coming from the west. Um, this whole trip has been like this. Is really interesting. Uh, Ever changing in the wrong way. Right? Mur- this trip should have been called Murphy's Law for sure when it comes to the wind. But we have 0.8 nautical miles now. Speed has dropped to like 4.7, but we'll make it. We'll make it. We almost there, folks. Almost there. I need to be able to go around there. I fell off a little bit to my port side because I was actually down to like 3 nautical miles. Uh, so I want to stay away from the wind. My apparent wind right now is 29. This boat likes to be 30 and up. Doesn't really like to go under that, or it drastically slows down. So, point 0.7, slowly getting there. Do we see the buoy with the naked eye? No. Oh, I think I see it right there. You probably don't see it, but if I use my binocular, then I wish. There we go. Yeah. There it is, folks. The little peanut floating on the water. Need to go around that. Almost there. Almost there. No! 2.8, 2.7. Aye, aye, aye. And the buoy's right there. Uh, it's really working against me the whole way, folks. My lord. And I've got everything out of my sail so far. I could fall a little bit more off, but not much at all. Um, the wind actually didn't. Yeah, you get tight a little bit. As you see, my apparent wind is down to 26 right now. Um, so I could fall a tiny little bit more, or should I just risk it? Come on, help me, guys. Blowing my sails. All right, well, that doesn't help. But come on, come on, come on. What do we have? What do we have? Another point 0.3 nautical miles. This is killing me. Punta de la Vache, Cow Point. I get this from my French, which vache is cow in French. So, because being all the same Latin-based languages, it's kind of easy for me to read Italian, not necessarily understand people speaking it, but looking at this doesn't look much like a cow, unless maybe there are cows. Uh, there are cows there, or some rock that look like a cow, but this does not look like a cow. If even if I'm zooming out, it will be a strange looking cow. But anyway, uh, come on, we almost there. We almost there. Yeah, I can't fall off too much. Um, yeah, I could just a little bit, but not helping me much. Now, you see, as I'm approaching the landmass there, the wind is continuing to coming from the west closer and closer. Of course, the weather prediction was that way as well, but it just happens that my timing again is wrong, 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 wrong. But we're almost there. Oh, this is driving me nuts. We fell off a little bit. I'm above 3 nautical miles. Of course, I'm getting away from the buoy here, so I'm gonna have to go a little further out. Um, and then I think that once I'm past that, if I can turn at 30 degrees, then I should be good to go north. Uh, which means I probably would have to end up around this 6 foot depth here. Yeah, I'll be 5, 7 meters of depth, so I'll be fine. Just need the time to get there. All right, so I think this may be far enough. True wind is at 311, the buoy is at 22, so that should give me plenty of angle. So we're gonna shoot for 15 and see what happens. There we go. Looks like we're gonna make it. The buoys out here to my starboard side just a little bit. Oh, I need to trim my sails real quick because especially my jib is on the wrong side here. Uh, so jib sheet, we're gonna let it. Come on, what's going on here? My Elliot. I don't want Elliot here. Jib one, not responding. What's going on? All right, let's release it all the way. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Port side. I need to be J1 starboard side. There we go. Finally. All right. And my main sail as well. We'll bring this as much as we possibly can. 4 knots. 4.5. That's good. That's good. Slowly climbing up. I think we're safe, guys. We are safe. And passing our buoy here, number 6. And from there on, we can jump back on our route. There we go. Beautiful sunset with the bird flying over the island there. All looking nice. All looking slow at 4 knots. I will be falling further off, so that of course is going to help me. But as you see, the wind has also dropped now to 7, and my angle at 34, so that's pretty good. So I'll be able to then go around that and shoot for about 50 degrees north northeast. There you go, folks. Hang out to your hats. We passing number 6 buoy at 4 knots. Yeah, here we go. We just passed it. Beautiful. Whew. Well, that was some work. All right, let's change now back to 50. There we go. Let's trim our sails. Let go the mainsail out. A little bit too much. There you go, beautiful. And the jib is actually looking good. And we are able to gain 5.9. Not bad. Yep, that all looking good. And so if we take a look again at our map there, we're on our way. Go to those islands. The wind is going to be favorable going forward. And if I do take a look real quick at windy and for our area there around Sardinia. So this is where we are. And you see the wind there has died, but it's still coming from like somewhat from the north. So we should be able to escape that. And as we play it forward, you can see that the wind is then going to, a little bit later today, is going to start shifting and pushing me out of there. But then again, I'm going to have to face it. It looks like it. And it's going all over the place. Let's look at on Tuesday. But mostly coming from the north, which is going to be great to get me to number 7. And then, of course, more weather change. But I think we're going to be okay. For a while, anyway. So I'm going to let this guy, or should probably set this point there to past. There we go. And my route's going to take me out there. And we're going to aim for number 7. Right? My end of my course is there for now. As I get closer, of course, I will adjust that. But that's going to be, with this wind, quite a few hours from now. So nothing to worry. And I think I'll be able to go through this safely just without the route. Well, guys, I'm going to actually set that before I forget. So auto navigation will then be set to follow route while I'm offline and keep sailing on its own. Well, this was definitely an interesting passage, guys. Hope you had some fun watching it. Again, if you like this content, please subscribe and click the like button. It's very encouraging for me to continue making videos for you guys. And then I will catch up with you for episode number 6 once we get close to buoy number 7. Papi Bazooka, signing off.